you ever felt like life is throwing one challenge after another your way? Maybe you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed by everything that's happening around you. Well, what if I told you that you're actually winning, no matter how it seems? Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll show you how adopting a simple yet powerful philosophy can completely shift how you approach life's ups and downs. Welcome, friends. In this video, we're going to dive into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that's been helping people thrive in difficult times for over 2,000 years. We'll explore how the Stoic mindset can empower you to overcome fear, uncertainty, and self-doubt. No matter what you're facing, whether it's a career challenge, personal struggles, or just the daily grind, Stoicism offers you a path to inner peace and success. And the best part? You're already winning. You just have to see it through the Stoic lens. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to reframe adversity, embrace challenges, and come out stronger. This is more than just philosophy. It's practical wisdom for living your best life. Let's get into it. Section 1. The power of perception. How your mind shapes reality. One of the core principles of Stoicism is understanding that our perception shapes our reality. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In other words, your mind is the lens through which you view the world, and you have the power to change that lens. Think about a time when you faced a challenge, maybe a project at work, a personal setback, or a tough conversation. How did you interpret that experience? Did you see it as a problem to be feared, or an opportunity for growth? Stoicism teaches that while you can't control external events, you can control how you respond to them. This shift in perception can make all the difference. Instead of worrying about how difficult life is, the Stoic path invites us to embrace each difficulty as a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Section 2. Focus on what you can control. The art of letting go. Second key idea in Stoicism is understanding what is within your control and what is not. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In our modern world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the things we cannot control, whether it's other people's actions, the economy, or even global events. But Stoicism teaches that we should focus solely on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By practicing this mindset, we free ourselves from the constant anxiety of trying to change things outside of our power. Instead, we invest our energy into what we can influence. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly liberating. And when you start focusing on your own responses, you'll realize just how much power you truly have. Section 3. Embrace challenges. The path to growth through adversity. A Stoic mindset isn't about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." In other words, adversity is a tool for self-improvement. Instead of resisting the hardships that come your way, the Stoic path encourages you to embrace them. Each challenge is a chance to sharpen your resilience, develop new skills, and expand your inner strength. Whether it's failure, rejection, or any other form of hardship, Stoicism reminds us that these moments are the perfect testing grounds for our character. Section 4. Further analysis. Is Stoicism always the right approach? Now, you might be wondering, is Stoicism always the right approach? Is it enough to simply accept everything that happens? While Stoicism is incredibly powerful, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Some critics argue that Stoicism can be too focused on emotional detachment or passivity. However, the Stoic perspective isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them and mastering how we respond to them. The key is to find balance, acknowledge your feelings, but don't let them control you. Stoicism helps you gain clarity and perspective, but it doesn't mean you should give up on fighting for what you believe in or pursuing your passions. It's about how you approach life's inevitable challenges with wisdom and calm. Section 5. The role of virtue. Why character is your greatest asset in Stoicism. Virtue is at the core of everything. The Stoics believed that living a life of virtue qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance was the true path to happiness. Unlike many modern definitions of success, which may focus on external achievements or material wealth, Stoicism teaches that your true worth comes from cultivating an unshakable character. Think of the most admired people in history. What makes them stand out? It's often their unwavering integrity, their commitment to doing what's right, and their ability to act with purpose. According to the Stoics, you don't need to be famous or rich to be a success. You need to be virtuous. Take a moment to reflect. What virtues are you actively practicing in your own life? Are you leading with wisdom, or do you sometimes act out of fear or selfishness? Virtue is the compass that guides you toward the life you truly want to live. And the beauty of it is, it's completely within your control. Section 6. The dichotomy of control. The freedom of letting go. One of the most famous concepts in Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, the idea that there are things you can control and things you can't. This distinction isn't just philosophical. It's incredibly practical in everyday life. In fact, once you truly internalize this idea, you'll notice a huge shift in your mental and emotional state. Think of a time when you were stressing about something that was outside of your control, whether it was the actions of someone else, the weather, or the future. The Stoics would say that you are wasting energy on something that doesn't deserve your attention. Instead, focus on what you can control: your actions, your reactions, your thoughts, and your attitude. By mastering this, you'll find that life's uncertainties become less stressful. In fact, you might even start to embrace them, knowing that what really matters is how you handle yourself, not what happens to you. Section 7. The practice of negative visualization. Preparing for the worst to appreciate the best. It might sound strange at first, but one of the most powerful Stoic practices is negative visualization, the habit of imagining the worst-case scenario. By consciously contemplating the loss of things you hold dear, Stoics teach that you prepare yourself mentally for life's inevitable challenges. This doesn't mean being pessimistic, but rather using visualization as a way to gain perspective. What would happen if you lost your job, a loved one, or even your health? What if the world as you know it suddenly changed? By contemplating these worst-case scenarios, you can approach life with greater gratitude and calm. You see, by mentally preparing for hardship, you lessen the shock when adversity inevitably strikes. At the same time, you start to value and appreciate the things you currently have. It's a simple but profound way to reshape your mindset and embrace a deeper sense of peace in your day-to-day life. Section 8. The importance of self-reflection, measuring progress, and staying grounded. Stoicism is all about self-awareness and self-improvement. One of the most important practices in Stoicism is daily self-reflection. The Stoic philosophers would spend time each day asking themselves questions like, did I live in accordance with my values today? Did I act with integrity? Where did I fall short, and how can I improve tomorrow? This practice of honest self-reflection allows you to continuously assess your progress and keep yourself grounded in your pursuit of virtue. In a world where external validation and comparison are so common, Stoicism teaches you to look inward and find your worth based on your own standards, not society's. By dedicating a few minutes at the end of each day to reflect, you can identify areas where you've succeeded and areas where you need to grow. It's this ongoing process of self-improvement that allows you to stay on the Stoic path, regardless of external circumstances. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Section 9. The power of gratitude, finding joy in the present moment. Another key element in Stoicism is gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, would often remind himself to be grateful for the present moment, even during times of hardship. Gratitude helps you keep a positive and balanced mindset, regardless of what's going on in your life. The Stoics encourage us to appreciate everything we have, even the simplest things: a hot meal, a good conversation, or the ability to wake up each day. By practicing gratitude regularly, you shift your focus away from what you lack and toward what you already have. Gratitude also helps you live in the moment, rather than getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. This presence of mind is a key part of living a fulfilling and meaningful life. In the midst of adversity, gratitude acts as an anchor, keeping you grounded and reminding you that even in tough times, there are things worth appreciating. So let's recap. You are winning because your ability to control your thoughts, reactions, and mindset is more powerful than any external circumstance. Stoicism teaches us to shift our perception, focus on what we can control, and embrace challenges as pathways to growth. Remember, life will always have its ups and downs, but with the Stoic path, you can navigate those moments with strength, clarity, and resilience. You don't have to worry because you're already winning. You just need to see it and act from that place of inner peace and power. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little Stoic wisdom in their life. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one challenge you're currently facing that you can approach with a Stoic mindset? Drop a comment below, and let's continue the conversation. Life isn't about avoiding hardships or seeking perfection. It's about becoming the best version of yourself through adversity. The Stoic path doesn't promise an easy life, but it offers the tools to thrive in any situation. So, go out there and start winning today.